Do you want to avoid marrying the wrong person? Coming up in this video, I'm going to be sharing some green flags you need to consider while dating. Before I share these green flags, this makeup has been done by Beauty by Sarah. Check her out on Instagram, follow her, and call her up for your weddings and anytime you need some good makeup, yeah? Beauty by Sarah. All right, so the first green flag is you need to date someone that you respect. It's very important that you respect this person in all angles, as they are, you accept them and you respect them because it will be easier for you to submit to them. Some people keep texting me, this guy is shorter than me, should I date him? Or I'm older than him, should I date him? Will you respect this person with all that he is? Yeah, that's one thing that you need to consider. What job does he do? You respect that. Is he an Uber driver? And then you're complaining about it. It's going to be such a challenge for you. So take him as he is, look at his, all his flaws, etc., and make sure that you're able to respect who he is as a person. And of course, it's obvious that make sure that the person also respects you. Yeah. Sometimes, yes, we're looking for the person who respects us, does it, value me and etc. But don't forget the angle of, do you actually respect this person? That's the first green flag that I think you need to consider. The second green flag, is you need to date someone who is sexually disciplined. Guys, I can't emphasize this enough. Someone who can control themselves. Let me tell you, self-control regarding sexuality is very key because you're going to marry these people. And sometimes in marriage, believe it or not, you're not going to be having sex. You've given birth, you have stitches down there, you have to wait a long period, or different season in life. And you want someone who can control themselves. Just because you're horny doesn't mean you should actually have sex. Let me tell you, that was a light bulb moment for us when we were at a retreat, yeah? We learned that just because you're horny, it doesn't mean that, it's time to engage. So if you see these things in a person, someone who can easily control themselves and, respect that boundary, then let me tell you, you're in for tick, because lust and all these things destroy marriages. Also, when someone is sexually disciplined, you're not always afraid that, what if he cheats? What if, those things, You're sleeping there, you're like, but where is he? Where is she? Because you know that this person that you are dating has things under control. So please, don't sleep on that point. Ensure that the person you're dating can control themselves. That is green flag number 2. The third green flag is you need to date someone with a vision. Where are we going? Yeah? Does he see the end in mind? We don't want to just be playing games. Someone is like, I don't know, are we getting married? What is the goal of this relationship? I always tell people that dating should lead to marriage. So if someone is not showing that to you, then you know that, there's something wrong. Because I remember when I was dating Steve, I think the second date, I asked him, what are your short-term goals? What are the long-term goals? Because I need to see that you have everything going, together, everything together. And this may be in also financially, do they have a vision? Spiritually, are they going to lead you closer to God? Honestly, what are we doing in this relationship? So always remember that someone who is a visionary is someone who you'll submit to easily, is someone you'll accept, to lead you, and that will be very key in marriage. So please, that is dating green flag number 3. Light bulb moment with Lisa. Did you know that you produce enough saliva in your lifetime to fill up 2 swimming pools? Stop saying you're broke. There is a new business opportunity in town. The fourth green flag is you need to date someone who roots for you, yeah? Someone who is just rooting for you and wants the best for you. We don't want people, you're succeeding, you have a promotion or anything, and then they feel threatened. Do you know Judge Deborah? She had a husband. They said she was a wife. So imagine, we want those kind of men who are going to accept the Deborahs of this world. You don't want to feel threatened by someone's success. You see that chick is climbing her career, you're like, I think you should stay home. Those men who are threatened by success, please just don't date them, because anything can happen. You know, in a relationship, they don't want what's best for you. They want to control the situation, control you. No, you want someone who's going to, you know, root for you, advise you where you're straying. They give you some wisdom. So please, we want people who are our cheerleaders. Yeah. So please remember that while you are dating. So the next green flag is you need to look at someone who is growing and putting in the work. Is this person willing to get better? Yeah. What are they doing with their life? They must be able to pour into you. We want, you know, that question of what do you bring to the table? You can't just be bringing beauty. You can't just be bringing tall, dark, and handsome. What are you going to bring to the table? You know, iron sharpens iron. So you both need to be on a growth journey. So if you're dating someone and they're just not adding value to you in any way, then there's going to be a problem, because you can't even have conversations with these people. You know, you need to be able to communicate, talk through things, discuss. So if someone is just stagnant, they're not growing. It even be in all spheres of life, by the way. It may be career, if they are stagnant, or you know, these guys who they have no job but they're just seated. They're like, let me just look. Let me look. I can't find anything. No, you have to be hardworking. You have to be willing to put in the work in yourself, yeah, but also be able to pour something into me. So what are you putting to the table? Think about that while you date. This green flag, I think I've over-talked about, but I feel like I have to re-echo myself in every video. Guys, similar value system. Two cannot work together except they agree. So if your values are misaligned and you're thinking, but we love each other, it's not enough. You have to make sure that you're agreeing. Spiritually, you have to be of the same. I know guys of the world will come and say it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. It does. You know, where are you going to take your kids? You know, it's time for church. Where are you going to take them? You're confused. You know, how are you going to bring up those children with confusion? That doesn't work. And also, in making decisions, it's important that when you have similar value system, decision making becomes easier, because you're all submitting to God, you know, the authority here. So ensure that you have similar value system. This one is like I know it should have been the first point, because it's very important. These things cause a lot of issues when you get married. Sometimes you're feeling like we just love each other, but then after, when push comes to shove, who are you guys submitting to? It must be God. So please ensure that, yes, if you are born again, please get married to someone and date someone who's born again. Don't just say, we're just dating, Kastai will not marry him. 1 year down the road, now you're fixed, you're tied into the thing. You're like, now I've been dating him for 4 years, it's too late. Let me not have wasted, I don't want to waste the 4 years. Then you just marry the one who is not born again. Let me tell you, you will suffer. So please, similar value system. The next green flag you need to look out for is someone who is a good communicator. Now we know that for marriage to thrive, for any relationship to thrive, we all need to communicate, yeah? Someone who's able to express their feelings. You know, what are your concerns, yeah? You can't just be there, you know, trying to read minds. If someone is able to, you know, share what's challenging, you know, them or their fears, or, you know, what's wrong with the relationship, or is concerned about you and is able to verbally express it, then that's someone you want to date. We don't want to just be there. Someone has something wrong, they're feeling something wrong about the relationship, or something has hurt them and they're keeping quiet. Those are the people who will keep piling. Before you know it, things are blown out of proportion. So you need someone who can communicate, but someone who also listens carefully and, you know, is ready to hear out your heart. We don't want people who just want to talk, and they're not listening, you know, about your feelings. You know, sometimes you communicate, you tell someone, this is how I'm feeling, and they just shove it. You know, they throw it out of the window, or they don't care about your emotions and feelings. It's always about them. No. So you need someone who can communicate, but also listen to your feelings and your heart. Yeah, that's a green flag that is very critical in every relationship. The final green flag is financial discipline. You need to be dating someone who is disciplined in this area, because money is one of the biggest concerns in every relationship. So when you're analyzing this person, yeah, how do they manage their finances? Do they always take out debt? Yeah, you know, debt is a very critical thing, because sometimes debt is good, you're building a business, etc. It's not a bad thing. But if this person is constantly in debt, but they're not paying it back, or are they actually taking out the debt and actually doing the thing they have taken out the debt for? Yeah, those are different things, because you don't want someone who loan sharks are actually chasing them and yet they borrowed to pay school fees for their sister, but they didn't actually pay school fees. Yeah, they used it to do other things. You need to analyze some of these things. And then when it comes to financial discipline as well, do they live within their means? You know, people who are flamboyant, yeah, they want everyone to think they have money and then they don't. Or people who are not humble. Humility is very important when it comes to finances. So that whole angle of finances is very key to look out for. And is he hardworking when it comes to looking for money? How does he make that money? Some people are making money in dubious ways, you know, theft, etc. Like they will do anything to catch that back. You don't want that kind of person, because those people will put you in problems, yeah, because they try to bribe to make more money. You don't want that. So look at his financial track record. What is happening there? What is happening? Even for chicks, by the way, for ladies, we know sometimes we're looking at only guys, but even the ladies, spendthrifts, those people will sell all your property at home because they're trying to look nice. So have good financial discipline and analyze that as a green flag. I think that is very key when it comes to relationships. So let me know in the comment section, what are some of those green flags you think everyone should look out for when dating? My name is Lisa Kusima and I'm here to inspire.